If President Trump were the architect of that, I'd nominate him for a Nobel Peace Prize.
The Nobel Peace Prize will be announced the first week in October, and Donald Trump just became the joint betting favorite to win the award, according to Oddspedia, which is an odds-making platform that is cited and endorsed by Yahoo, BBC, and all your favorite mainstream media outlets. Let's take a look at how Trump got atop the betting odds after being a long shot just 2 months ago.
Dear Mr. President Trump, we are standing here today with hearts full of appreciations for your instrumental role in bringing about the recent ceasefire between Cambodia and Thailand.
This past Monday, 70,000 Cambodian monks broke their vow of silence to endorse President Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize for his role in brokering a peace deal to end a vicious war between Thailand and Cambodia. This wasn't the only time this has happened. Trump has ended a total of 6 wars already during his second term, where the leaders of the warring countries have come to the White House and signed peace deals. Trump helped to mediate a ceasefire between nuclear-armed India and nuclear-armed Pakistan, who had been warring over bordering territories since 2016, resulting in hundreds of civilians being killed.
They fought, and now they're friends, and they're going to be friends for a long time.
Rwanda and the Republic of Congo signed a peace deal at the White House last month to end a war that's been going on for over 30 years in Africa.
I said, how long has the war been going? And a friend of mine who's very much involved said 30 years, and at least 6 million people were killed during that period of time. It's incredible.
I'm not saying there's peace in the Middle East between Israel and Iran, but looking back in hindsight, Trump did do a good job to de-escalate that situation when both sides were calling for all-out war and wanted to completely blow each other off the map. But the biggest of them all is what has taken place over the past week between Trump, Russia, and Ukraine. You can believe Putin or you can not believe Putin, but he said verbatim that the war between Russia and Ukraine would never have started if Trump were president. Watch this.
Today, when President Trump is saying that if he was the president back then, there will be no war. And I'm quite sure that it would indeed be so. I can confirm that.
Then Trump was able to get Zelenskyy and all the top European leaders to come to the White House on Monday on 2 days' notice, and all of them were talking about how much progress Trump was making, how good of a job he was doing. Several of them mentioned Trump should win the Nobel Peace Prize. But remember, no matter how good of a deal Trump gets between Russia and Ukraine, the haters are not going to be happy.
If in the settlement you got Moscow, St. Petersburg, and thousands of miles around them, they would say, I made a bad deal.
Trump is quickly becoming one of the most peaceful presidents in U.S. history.
So if you're the kind of person who says, you can find some good in anybody, this would be the good in Donald Trump. He really does not like war.
Aside from peace deals and ending wars, what Trump's done with RFK, getting fluoride and other harmful chemicals out of the water, taking high fructose corn syrup, color dyes, and preservatives out of the food supply is going to save and improve countless lives. What he's done by shoring up the border, even if you just look at it from a human trafficking perspective, think about the amount of crime and death that has already been prevented. And I hate to tell you this, folks, in the past week since Trump's crackdown, Washington, D.C. is already a safer and better place. Restaurant sales are already up, the energy is already better, and Union Station looks beautiful when that place used to be like a third world country hellhole. Obama got the Nobel Peace Prize in 2009 after he had just gotten elected and had not done anything as president. In my opinion, based on everything I just broke down, Trump deserves the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize, but let me know what you think. Do you think Trump deserves it, or do you think there is someone else who's more deserving? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe and turn on notifications for the Matthews Report, and check back for more reports. I'll see you again soon.